For more Hawaii videos, make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell so you're alerted every time we post a new video.
Aloha, I'm Mariam, and this is Yes to Hawaii. We make Hawaii videos, take the guesswork out of planning your trip.
In today's video, we are walking through the Made in Hawaii festival that was held earlier this summer. If you are going to be in Hawaii next summer in August, the dates will be August 23rd through 25th of 2024. So what is the Made in Hawaii festival? This past summer, it had almost 49,000 festival goers. It was held over 3 days, and it's held at the Hawaii Convention Center. There were about 450 vendor booths. These are local businesses throughout the islands, Oahu, Big Island, Maui, Kauai, and so forth, who are selling made in Hawaii items and merchandise. Some really nice things to check out, beyond of course little bits of food that they were selling here at the festival, was the jewelry, clothing, and lots of arts and crafts that local vendors are making. The festival is held indoors. When you get to the festival, you can purchase tickets. Tickets are $10, though it may be a little bit more next year, but not by much. It's also hosted by the Hawaii Food Industry Association. So inside of the festival, we're going to be walking around throughout the different booths to show you what it looks like and some of the different items that you could possibly purchase next year. I bought a few pieces of jewelry here at the festival. I love the gold hoops that have the shells that are inside. They're really nice. You can wear them in the water. Really beautiful. This was a really great place to check out if you want to pick up birthday gifts, Christmas presents, souvenirs if you're going back to the mainland, or even gifts if you're living here on the island. I absolutely love this festival. However, I underestimated how many vendors there were going to be. We went near the end of the evening, so we didn't have too much time to explore everything, but we did a quick lap throughout the entire festival. If this is something you want to check out, I would definitely recommend going earlier in the day so you have more time to check out each of the different vendor booths. There is so much you could see here, and we're going to browse right now. This footage was from earlier in the summer, and throughout the entire festival, there were a lot of the Maui Strong fundraisers. As we're walking throughout the festival, you can see there's so many different types of items. There's some jewelry over there. You can see some bags in the background. There's a lot of different items. And what's nice again is this is made in Hawaii. This festival is probably one of my favorites now if you're looking to purchase gifts to send back to the mainland or internationally, or even if you want to purchase some for yourself. As I mentioned, I did buy a few earrings for myself. Now, on the right hand side, you've got some different t-shirts as well. And on the left hand side, you can see there's plenty of snacks. Throughout the festival, there's clothing vendors mixed in with food vendors. You can also get hot food items at the very edge of the festival itself. There was a handful of vendors that served bentos. There's quite a bit of art over here as well. More t-shirts and designs. These are super cute, the ones over there on the right hand side, the pink ones. And over there on the left hand side, you can see a lot more jewelry. Now again, my favorite type of jewelry, the gold hoops that have the pearl earrings, that have the either pearls, or they can also have the seashells on the inside. Super nice, really dainty, but also gorgeous. And this festival had a lot of those types of designs. They also sold the bangles that you can purchase, lots of other items with shells, and wooden earrings like this one as well. That keepsake box over there was made of koa wood, which is a bit more expensive, but it is definitely worth it and absolutely gorgeous. Tote bag on the left hand side. Aloha print shirts as well on the left hand side. High Life on the right hand side. And then coming up ahead, some more merchandise as well. You can easily wander through this entire festival and still not see everything unless you are literally starting from one side of the festival and essentially zigzagging up and down each of the different aisles so you can check out each of the vendors. But sometimes you want to shop around, so I would definitely recommend bringing a permanent marker or a pen, and when you get there, get the festival map, and then anything that you like or are interested in and want to come back to, make sure you circle the booth number that's on the festival map, because there were a few items that I definitely liked but couldn't quite remember where exactly in the festival that specific vendor was, which was really unfortunate because I wasn't able to find them again. So learn from my mistake, don't do that. Definitely bring a pen, that way you can mark whatever vendors that you wanted to purchase their items. Oh, over here on the right hand side, more tote bags. I love these kinds of tote bags. There's also some waterproof tote bags. There's a few other items, like on the left-hand side, there's the insurance company. There's other larger vendors that are not necessarily selling merchandise, like items, but they're selling other types of services as well. These are super cute. Lots of jewelry. I clearly have spent quite a bit of time in the different jewelry booths, and they have a lot of the sunrise shells, which are really gorgeous. And here's some more of the jewelry that I mentioned earlier. I really like how each of the different vendors decorated their booths. You can also see on the right hand side over there more sunrise shells. Sunrise shells are super popular in Hawaii. Typically they're made with either a gold chain or a silver chain. I usually go with gold just because I think it accents the seashells a little bit better. Looks a bit more beachy, and I just personally really like gold a lot. Over here we've got quite a few more jewelry booths. And the price point can vary. Some of the cheaper items can be as cheap as $5. Some of the more elegant items, such as the 14-karat gold items, can go upwards of a few $100s. They also sell, like I said, bangles, different items such as the regular hoop earrings, and I saw quite a few regular necklaces as well. Yep, and here's some of the other items too. This one was a bit more of a luxury brand, so they were a bit on a higher price point, but there are other affordable options as well besides the higher end items too. So at this point I'm consulting the vendor map and that is a good example of how you can see there's so many different vendors. You can start at one end and then work your way through. We zigzag through the entire convention, but we still didn't finish anything. Didn't finish everything. We again went later in the evening, so by the time we were ready to go, it had been a couple hours and we still weren't able to see everything. Here's some other items that you can check out. These are pretty cool. I love checking out little bits of art like this. So that's really nice. These little jewelry bowls are really cute. Good to hold your car keys as well. There's the chopstick gift set. Some ring dishes. Lots of variety. So again, a little mix of everything. Some clothing, some arts and crafts, some gift items, some food items. Little mix of everything. But again, a great place to start and check out if you want to see some locally made items. And again, this is going to be held at the end of August. This footage is actually from earlier in the year, this past summer. I didn't have a chance to upload it just yet, and now because of Vlogmas I am uploading a lot of the content that I have had on my hard drive for quite a bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed videos like this to kind of show you little bits of things that you can do around the island that aren't necessarily hotels or tours or activities necessarily, but just more local events that you can check out. If you liked our Waikiki Now series, where I kind of walk around different block festivals, you might like this as well. Here are a few more jewelry items, and over here, some more of the kind of items that I mentioned that have the seashells that are inside of the gold hoops or gold squares or gold triangles. Really, really gorgeous. I like that. I'm debating a purchase. Nope. I'm going to put those back and browse around a little bit more. Now again, as I mentioned, beyond the actual items themselves, they do have food vendors that are intermixed throughout the convention itself, so you can always grab a light bite to eat. Over here on the left-hand side, we have more jewelry items. And then on the left-hand side, some fresh fruit. It's pretty cool, especially when you're walking throughout this festival, because some of the local vendors that are there, some of these local residents have had the same business over generations, so it's pretty cool. I did meet one lady that was over there, and she had been taught how to make jewelry from her mom. Her mom had made quite a bit of Hawaiian locally made jewelry and then passed that on to her. So they typically will come to these types of festivals. They also go to farmers market. That's a really great place if you want to check out local souvenirs, local arts and crafts, locally made items. Farmers markets often will have some vendors. Not all farmers markets, some of them will typically have just produce, but some farmers markets will have a mix of regular produce but also pop-up vendors, as well as sometimes they'll often have local musicians. It's a nice way to spend a weekday or a Saturday depending on what time of the year you're here on the island and what days you're available here as well. So from here we're going to just turn around a little bit and check out a little bit more of the festival. If you are coming to one of these festivals, I definitely recommend perhaps bringing a tote bag, because most of these vendors don't provide bags for your purchases. Some do, some don't, but if you're planning on purchasing a lot of items, it would be good to just have a quick tote bag with you to toss some things in. Now, this is pretty cool too. I just passed it, but there was a demonstration where there was somebody painting, which is pretty cool. And then over here on the left-hand side, more items and merchandise.
On this one-page planner, you have everything that you need where you can jot down your details for your hotel, rental car, tours and activities, things that you want to do, and a general itinerary.